If you hurt a good guy, he will never look at you again. He will never even think about you again. It takes a lot for a guy to break up with you. Men don't like to break up with women. Men like to keep women around, and a lot of men will keep a woman to a certain distance to where he can tolerate her, but he won't effectively let her go. A lot of times men will let go of a relationship because of their actions. They'll mess up, they'll start to care less, and it'll often cause the woman to break up with them. The majority of breakups are women breaking up with men. But when a man comes to you and sits you down and says, hey, I don't want to continue this anymore, and he breaks up with you, that is a red flag. That is a 911 emergency. That is something that is typically going wrong, more so with you. I'm not saying it's every situation, but men don't break up with women like that. So when you hurt a good man, not only are you doing him a favor by helping him find somebody better, but you're also going to haunt yourself for the future, because that karma will come back. And when you're unable to find a guy that takes you seriously and you want to go back to him, oftentimes you'll find him not even knowing your name, not even having your number saved, and completely moved on and giving everything that you wanted to another girl that probably deserves it. If you hurt a good guy, he will never...
Yo, I don't know if you have heard the saying, men love but once. Like, women can grow to love and, multiple times, true love, right? But men find true love like once, and if once that ends, that breaks them, it breaks them. You know what I'm saying? What he's saying right here to me is very real. I mean, it says real talk Q. Real talk. I mean, right? So, but it's real. It's real, right? It's very real. Men, I can say that even by myself, for sure. I mean, you know what I mean? Men we don't tend to cut people off per se. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't break up or stuff like that. Like we just kind of keep you in the back burner. You know what I'm saying? For the day when, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody available and we can, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. You know what I mean? At least I can say that for myself. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, mind you, this is if, right, I'm messing with that person, right? You usually see, when it comes to this situation, right, I think about it like this. The most popular, what is popular, right? As he said, women break up with men because infidelity, stupidity, blah, 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 blah. It makes sense that on the off chance, when the man does break up with a woman, there has to be something more serious. If it's not if it's not typical that this thing happens, when it does happen, of course we have to study that phenomenon. Like, yo, why did it usually goes this way? Why did it go that way? Right? And coming to understand that men love hard, strong, deep. By the way, pause. I just, but you get what I'm saying, though. You know, men tend to like if a man loves you, you know. Women know. I've heard women tell me this. They know, even if his mouth is not saying it, his actions always do. You know what I'm saying? His face will. It's just that. So when that like for men, you know, when that ends, for whatever reason it ends, for some reason it just seems that we just can't trust it no more. You know what I mean? We just can't. I don't know why. I really don't. Like I can't even say per se why it's like that though. Especially being that we the ones that's usually more, at least that's caught sexually promiscuous, right? As in fucking around and shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Let's hear this again.
Look at you again. He will never even think about you again. It takes a lot for a guy to break up with you. Men don't like to break up with women. Men like to keep women around, and a lot of men will keep a woman to a certain distance to where he can tolerate her.
See, this right here is true. I like. So one thing that a man will, what he said is so on point, as I was saying earlier, oh, she shows you something. She's yelling at. She's wrong. Like, she assumes that you did something, right? But you didn't do it, and you show her and all that good stuff, and she's still angry. She's still going off. A man would say, okay, my bad, my L. Well, I bet you he's gonna start distancing himself from me because he doesn't want to experience that. Of course, he's not gonna put his hands on you. This is if he's a proper, like, if he's a respected, well-respected individual. He ain't gonna want to put his hands on you. You know what I'm saying? And he might not want to yell at you. You know what I'm saying? He might not want to call you no names, no abuse or whatsoever. So what's he gonna do to avoid all of that and retain his gentlemanness or his good guyness? He's gonna just distance himself away from you. He's gonna distance as much as he can to keep his sanity. And of course, as he's distancing himself from you, he's going closer to the world or to the street. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's leaving y'all's connection. You know what I'm saying? Right? The world is here. So as he's going, once he gets to the world, there's women that's here, that's ready. There's always, don't forget, I think women forget. Y'all overpopulate us. It's more women in this world than men. So if y'all are all going for the same men, you know what I'm saying, and complaining, that's your fault. Y'all overpopulate us. If you, like, it's crazy though. I know that was kind of off top, but it's just, bruh. So women complain that they can't find a man when there's more women than men. It's crazy. It's crazy. And of course, when we say more women than men, there's still some in the community. You know what I'm saying? And all that. So it's just, look, man. It's like you go to a party. I put it like this. When I was in Tennessee, right? When we used to go to house parties and shit. You go to a party, it's more niggas in there than women. Of course, you already know. Women are, they're there to, they get to pick. Men are out there trying to, impress and all that good stuff. In this case, it's more women than men. Right? So men should be the one flexing their muscles. Chilling. Yeah, okay, if you want me, da. But that's not the case. Right? I don't know why it's like that.
He won't effectively let her go. A lot of times men will let go of a relationship because of their actions. They'll mess up, they'll start to care less, and it'll often cause the woman to break up with them. The majority of breakups are women breaking up with men. But when a man comes to you and sits you down and says, hey, I don't want to continue this anymore, and he breaks up with you, that is a red flag. That is a 911 emergency. That is something that is typically going wrong, more so with you. I'm not saying it's ever.
I don't know about if it's going wrong. So I just think you're on a, so my whole thing, I don't put blame on who is right or wrong in these I ain't gonna lie to you. Other than like breaking agreements and stuff like that, like when it comes to just y'all just y'all evolving, you know what I'm saying, and kind of separating, kind of being different from how y'all initially met, you know what I'm saying. So it ends up to y'all kind of, y'all evolving separately type shit, you know what I'm saying, and y'all decide to split. That's how I see it. The little arguments and all that because y'all are not liking the same things no more. I don't think I just think it just evolved. And as a girl said in the very first video, if you ain't seen that, go check it out. Right? That nobody owns nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now we are all on our private journeys. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be like, oh, I understand that shoot, we change, we evolve, and we becoming something, and this is just life, right? That's you know what I mean? I don't really place blame like that. So when he's saying, say the problem might most likely be from her, the way I would see it is, I get what he's saying, but I feel like it's more of a thing where you're still the same as you were when you initially came into the relationship or whatever, and she is evolving into something else, right? So it's not that it's her fault per se. Like, it's not like it's wrong or right. It's just she's evolving. He's still the same person you met at the beginning, but you becoming something else. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Situation, but men don't break up with women like that. So when you hurt a good man, Not only are you doing him a favor by helping him find somebody better, but you're also going to haunt yourself for the future, because
I don't believe that all women hunt themselves for the future, to be honest. Just as I said, there's more of them than us. And of course you can see they're thriving now. Not saying that in the long run it's not gonna hurt them, but personally I think it might be hurt. It might hurt them in the future, but they're not gonna like feel the pain or realize that they, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily think it might even hurt, because you know how in movies, like, or if someone does something wrong to somebody else, and at the end of the movie, it's like payback, karma kind of gets them. In life, karma shows up in different ways. Like this life, it ain't no movie, right? You know what I'm saying? Somebody might kick you out, and you thinking, oh, this person, and then karma going, and you see them next time they thrive, and you like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I think that's what causes some people to take karma into their own hands and do things they're not supposed to do, right? But I don't know. You know, I don't think necessarily that it might haunt them. Not saying that it's a bad decision that they made and all that good stuff, and you know, you might fuck with them for the time, but you never know. People are constantly changing and evolving. So, you know what I mean? But definitely, if you hurt a good man, which tends to happen a lot these days, by the way, you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you just know that. All this talk now that men are being emotionally available and emotionally intelligent and all this good stuff, or trying to express their emotion, and women are now seeing it as they being pussy, they being gay, they being this, they being that. Eventually, those men, they're gonna find the women the women that really understand. Because to be honest, anyone that's saying anything about emotion, you acting like a woman and all that good stuff is not smart. I can say that. Fact. You're not. Because that means you don't understand that we are the same. Like we are like, the difference between us is so minute. You know what I'm saying? Bro, don't tell me that shit. Acting like a woman. Bro, what? Man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm having a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can express my emotions, because I can cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I can yell, because I can do all these things. I'm not the man that retains all his emotions inside or beats you when he's mad, because that's the only way I can because I'm not then I'm not a man. No. Who are you to tell me? How is a woman going to tell me what a man is? That's crazy. Even the men that try to tell me you can't tell me what a man is. I can't tell you what a man is, because you are you, fool. If you're a man, you define that for yourself. Facts. Nobody can define that for you. It's your life, not theirs. Nobody's life but yours. Let's finish this.
That karma will come back. And when you're unable to find a guy that takes you seriously and you want to go back to him, oftentimes you'll find him not even knowing your name.
That's probably because he don't, you know what I mean? He don't got some. I just played. Nah, though, for real though, guys tend to, because you just wipe the person from your memory, bro. Like, they're not important. There's no need. There's no need. I don't even see a need to come back, to be realistic with you. Like, why are you coming back? You know what I'm saying? Like, you should always be moving forward, never backward. You know what I'm saying? So,
having your number saved and completely moved on and giving everything that you wanted to another girl that probably deserves it.
Oh God. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think about this one. You know what I'm saying? This was deep. You know what I'm saying? This one was deep. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this one for sure. For sure. Man, it's crazy.